Hello and welcome to TSG Foundation's Wisdom of the Zodiac. Today's lesson will be taken from chapter 44 titled Gemini, Extended Meditation, and it is taken from Wisdom of the Zodiac, Volume 1. I will present this meditation in two parts. This year we are very fortunate to have two Gemini full moons. The first one is in May and the second one is in June. So today we will do part one of this meditation, and I know you are going to love it. So open your book to page 601 and let us read together that first introductory paragraph, and then I will go through the major keynotes and we will start our meditation. So be prepared to do a lengthy meditation. Stay focused and engaged. Don't just pass out and think about different things. Focus on the subject that we are going to talk about. Why do we do this? Sometimes we think that one person cannot make much of a difference in the world. And that may be true, because one person's voice is in the wilderness means nothing. However, when that one voice, when that one thought is amplified through the meditations and thoughts and goodwill of hundreds, thousands, and millions of people, we will make a difference. What will we do? We will nurture, nourish, heal, and uplift the thought forms present in humanity right now. Can these thought forms use a little help? Absolutely. From all thoughtful and faithful people of all religions and faiths and spiritualities, we can do so much to uplift and engage that divine voice in the thought forms of all human beings. So let's do this work together, because this Gemini full moon is also called the Festival of Humanity. It is all about us. It is a time when the Christ himself releases that beautiful insights and wisdom and plans and visions that he has held in his mind for 2 seasons, 2 periods of full moons, and now releases them. So let's read that introductory paragraph. The full moon of Gemini is the full moon of the Festival of Humanity. So think of this Festival of Humanity that we will celebrate 2 times this year. And what does that mean for you? That means we have plenty of time to engage ourselves in these beautiful and uplifting thought forms. At the Aries full moon came the energy of resurrection. What is the energy that would lift us out of materiality into spiritual world, into thinking about greater principles and beautiful visions for humanity? At the Wesak full moon came the energy of enlightenment. That means our mind is full of the light of the divine wisdom, and from there we move forward. And these energies accumulated in the chalice of Christ, in the beautiful chalice of Christ, who distributes these energies to all of humanity as the energy of blessings. So we are about to receive blessings from the chalice of Christ at the time of Gemini, and how fortunate to be able to receive that twice this year. That may mean a lot to you in your individual life and global life. When we look at our individual lives, individual national lives, and global lives, we really can do a very, very useful to receive this chalice of Christ and the wisdom that comes out of chalice of Christ. As these 2 energies pass through the prism of Christ, the energies of enlightenment and resurrection, they change into 7 energies. And what are those? Number 1 is peace. Number 2 is synthesis. Number 3 is cooperation. Number 4 is renunciation. Number 5 is righteousness. Number 6 is gratitude. And number 7 is sacrifice. These may mean a lot to you, or they might be just little tiny seed thoughts that you can really focus on and think more deeply about each one, and what does each one mean to you. For example, peace. Do you need peace in your heart, in your marriage, in your family? Do we need peace in the world? And if so, how do we achieve that? Synthesis. What does synthesis mean? It means to take 2 opposing viewpoints or 2 opposing sides and create something that is good for all. See, that's a deep thought that you can think about. What is it that brings conflict into my life, and how do I resolve that conflict through synthesis? Number 3 is cooperation. With what and with whom do I cooperate? Do I continuously cooperate with my old addictions and my old thoughts and my old feelings? Or am I really beginning to understand these higher energies and start cooperating with them? And what does cooperation mean? Number 4, renunciation. Now, every one of us can do with a bit of renunciation. We are so attached and addicted to so many things in our life, physical, emotional, mental, and our religious thoughts. We're addicted to our point of view. Can we renounce them for the greater good? That's the keynote of the 4th principle. Number 5 is righteousness. Righteousness is a law in the universe that whatever is created, whatever is done, there is going to be a response to that. Always. The law of karma, the law of cause and effect, always works with that. There's nothing in nature that we can put into place or into movement that doesn't have reverberations. So think about the law of righteousness and what that would mean in everyday life in your life. Number 6, gratitude. Not just simply to say thank you, I'm grateful for all the things you give me, but to have a heightened realization of what is it that we are given every single day by nature itself, by the divine beings, by our families, our friends, our co-workers, unseen people in the world who do great things to bring more prosperity and comfort in our life. So think of that term gratitude in a really big way. Number 7, sacrifice. I have often said that people are really afraid of sacrifice. They think of it as something, excuse me, that we have to give up, we have to suffer from. But sacrifice in its essence means to bring the sacred out in your life and focus on the most sacred in everything that you do and to let go of things that are not the sacred. Okay, so let's go to page 602. Every follower of the good path must try throughout his life to cultivate these energies, to cultivate them, and educate people to concentrate and develop them in their nature. So you're going to concentrate on them and develop these in your nature. They may seem like simple things, but they will make a profound impact in your life and the life of humanity. This is all about our life in the context of humanity. Those energies will bring better help. You might think better help from whom? From everyone, seen and unseen energies and beings all around us. So better help, more fitting help, better conditions. Do we need better conditions in our life? Physical, emotional, mental, access to things that we need in our life to have a dignified life. We certainly do. Better conditions are important, and more prosperity in his life. Prosperity, think in terms of material prosperity and well-being that so many people lack in the world. They lack clean air, clean drinking water, education, clothing, security, and think then in terms of prosperity, emotional prosperity, mental prosperity, that fertile mind that can think of deep thoughts and deep solutions to things. Think of spiritual prosperity, that ability to think of higher things and actualize them in your life. So prosperity is a huge word that really encompasses all our life. At this time of the Gemini full moon, we invoke the divine help. That's what we are going to do. Invoke the divine help to cultivate these energies within our nature. Okay, we are going to ask the divine help to do this, to help us. We will do it through these meditations. The following meditation is a process of considering each of these 7 energies. So today in part 1, I will take 3 of the energies. This is a beautiful extended meditation, and we will go through each one section by section. I will say certain mantras and you can repeat after me. So relax and close your eyes and relax your physical body completely and sit up straight. It's really important that you don't sink into your chair, but you sit up straight. And relax your body and put a nice smile on your face. I will walk us through this and guide you through every step of the way. I just ask you to be alert, okay? Relax emotionally. Put everything outside. Just relax and take a deep breath. There you go. And exhale. Mentally feel as if your consciousness is divine. Lift yourself to a higher consciousness. Now visualize your rising sign on a banner standing behind you on the wall. What is your rising sign? And think of it as a banner that you are aspiring toward, whatever that is. The deep meaning of the wisdom of that sign. Don't think of technicalities, but the wisdom that that sign represents. Your rising sign is a symbolic presentation of your future, toward which you strive. See if you can find a striving to the quality it presents. Take a deep breath and just visualize it, and see how in your whole life you are striving toward that quality. Raise your heart in joy and aspiration and sound 1 Om. And repeat after me. My Lord, may peace be spread into the hearts of men and women, in the mountains, fields and oceans, forests and cities, all over the world. May the spirit of peace dwell within our hearts. Only in peace can we carry on the fulfillment of the divine plan. Peace is harmonious striving toward perfection. Meditate on the concept of peace and repeat in your mind the words on peace. Peace is the harmonious striving toward perfection. Meditate on what peace means to you. Imagine peace everywhere in the world, where war ceases. Men and women put down their arms. Children are embraced. Soldiers return home. Human beings thrive in every way. Imagine how all our attention and resources will go to find solutions to our problems rather than fight. Now sound 1 Om. Visualize a chalice above your head and a stream of energy filling your chalice. And wait in silence and feel the peace penetrating into your entire being. Now extend this out to the planet and humanity as a whole. Visualize the chalice of humanity and visualize Christ pouring in his light into the chalice of humanity and peace descending on all our lives. Keeping your eyes closed and focused, we will move to our second keynote. Sound 1 Om and then repeat after me. My Lord, May the energy of synthesis bring together all streams of strivings in all fields. May the Great One, who is the embodiment of synthesis, help us to create one world, to create one humanity, sensitive to the call of the higher worlds. May every individual and nation find freedom in synthesis. Let the synthesis of cosmos be revealed in our souls. Sound one Om. Visualize a 5-pointed star on your forehead and meditate on what is the meaning of synthesis and how can you bring synthesis into your life. Think of the conflicts in your life and how you can heal those conflicts. Now visualize a 5-pointed star above humanity. And think of how all the conflicts we have can be solved through synthesis. Now sound one Om, and we will go into our third keynote of cooperation. Repeat after me. My Lord, may the energy of cooperation enlighten our soul. May cooperation manifest in our life. May we cooperate with the labor of the hierarchy, creating more light, more love, and more beauty. May we cooperate with all kingdoms to further the divine purpose. May cooperation manifest between all nations. Let their souls open to the call of cooperation, and let cooperation manifest in all their actions. Let a path of communication be established between all kingdoms, between humanity and hierarchy, between humanity and the great center where the will of God is known. Cooperation is the renunciation of self in the greater self. Sound one Om. Meditate for a few minutes On the last sentence, cooperation is the renunciation of the self, the little self, in the greater self. Think about what you need to renounce in your little self for the greater self, so that you cooperate with the greater self. Visualize the greater self of humanity and connect that greater self of humanity to all peoples in the world. See how we are enlightened by the greater self. Now visualize a golden cross above your head. This is a symbol of the new group of world servers. Visualize that golden cross above humanity and see it radiate through to every human being. Cross means vertical and horizontal service. Vertical connection, horizontal service. Say 3 ohms to finish this part 1 of the meditation. Go back for a minute and visualize the chalice of humanity into which the chalice of Christ is pouring great principles and great wisdom. And let that beauty radiate into every life on this planet. That concludes part 1 of the Festival of Humanity, the Sun in Gemini. Thank you for being with me, and I will see you next time with part 2. Have a wonderful day, and keep these wonderful principles in your mind and in your heart, and cultivate them in everything that you do. Think about each one during the full moon. These 3 beautiful keynotes take 3 days during the first Gemini full moon, and think of each one. What were they again? Let me reiterate. The first one was peace. Think of peace the day before the full moon. The day of the full moon, think of synthesis. What does it mean to have harmony from conflicting situations in your personal life and the global life? Third day, the day after the full moon, think of cooperation. With what and with whom do I need to cooperate so that I am always searching and striving toward my higher self, as does all of humanity. So thank you for being with me. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.